Feeling overwhelmed by all the electric vehicle hype? Well, Hyundai just flipped the script with an exciting announcement. They've unveiled their new hydrogen-powered engine, the N74 fuel cell, which could be a game-changer for the auto industry. Forget gasoline, hydrogen is stepping into the limelight. This innovative engine delivers strong performance, better efficiency, and, most importantly, cuts down on harmful emissions, pushing us closer to a cleaner, greener planet. Think of it as the superhero of engines, fighting pollution 1 mile at a time. And with Hyundai's CEO officially introducing this groundbreaking tech, excitement is building fast. Just imagine the smooth purr of a high-powered engine without the environmental guilt. That's what we call a win-win. Subscribe now for more updates and deep dives into the world of automotive innovation. Don't miss a beat. Hit that button. In today's video, we're exploring Hyundai's bold move into hydrogen tech. We'll look at its futuristic performance, its eco-conscious benefits, and what it could mean for the future of driving. Who knows? A few years from now, we might all be rolling around in sleek, hydrogen-powered cars. Unlike EVs that rely on big, heavy batteries, hydrogen fuel cell vehicles use a stack that fuses hydrogen with oxygen from the air to generate electricity. And the only byproduct? Just water vapor. That's right. Your car could literally be watering the plants as you drive. Now, don't let the tech talk throw you. Yes, hydrogen is an energy carrier, but think of it as fuel for the future. And just like gas stations, hydrogen refueling stations are popping up across the country. Even better, a full refill takes only 5 minutes. Plus, hydrogen cars could offer longer ranges, meaning fewer stops and more road trips. Hyundai isn't stopping with just cars. They're aiming to power everything from sedans and SUVs to trucks with hydrogen, blazing a trail toward a cleaner future. Still wondering why you haven't seen a hydrogen car on the road? That's because they're still rare. Only about 15,000 were on U.S. roads as of mid-2022. But don't worry, California is already building a network of hydrogen stations, and Hyundai is investing in the infrastructure to make these vehicles more accessible nationwide. Fun fact, hydrogen is the most common element in the universe. And while it might seem simple, it's always eager to bond and share its energy, which makes it perfect for powering the next generation of vehicles. As the world races to cut carbon emissions, hydrogen is quickly becoming a key player in the transportation revolution, and Hyundai is leading the charge. Let me know if you'd like this tailored for a YouTube voiceover, script, blog post, or something else. They're not just working on developing an entire ecosystem for hydrogen fuel production, storage, and transportation. They're also making it more accessible and affordable for us common folk. Hydrogen combustion engines have some serious potential, folks. They emit no carbon dioxide or any harmful exhaust out of their tailpipes, just water vapor. And the best part? You won't have to worry about charging time, as it only takes 5 minutes or so to refuel them for another 300 to 400-mile adventure. But wait, there's more. The hydrogen combustion engine can be used in a wider range of applications beyond transportation. It can be used in power generation, marine propulsion, and even in the aviation industry. That's right, the possibilities are endless, folks. And you know what's even cooler? Hyundai's investment in this technology is expected to be a catalyst for other car manufacturers to step up and invest in similar technology. This will lead to more competition and innovation in the market, which will ultimately benefit us, the consumers. As you may know, traditional fossil fuels are a major contributor to air pollution and climate change. But with hydrogen fuel becoming more widely available and affordable, we could be looking at a game changer. Not only would it help reduce emissions, but it would also reduce our dependence on foreign oil. Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Hydrogen combustion engines are still a new technology, and there are some challenges that need to be addressed. One of the biggest challenges is the cost of production, storage, and transportation. Right now, hydrogen fuel is more expensive than gasoline or diesel, making it less accessible for most consumers. But with advancements in technology and economies of scale, we can expect the cost to go down in the future. Another challenge is the lack of infrastructure. In order for hydrogen fuel to become a viable alternative, we need to have enough fueling stations available to the public. As mentioned earlier in the video, companies like Hyundai are already working on developing the infrastructure. but we still have a long way to go. Despite these challenges, the potential benefits of the hydrogen combustion engine are clear. And let's talk about safety. Hydrogen is highly flammable and can be dangerous if not handled properly. But automotive companies like Hyundai have implemented strict safety standards to ensure the safe handling and storage of hydrogen fuel. Another major benefit is that hydrogen fuel cells are less prone to leaks compared to gasoline and diesel tanks, making them safer to use. And let's not forget about range anxiety. Hydrogen has a higher energy density than batteries, which means that hydrogen fuel cell vehicles can travel further on a single tank of fuel. Now, hydrogen combustion engines aren't the only technology that Hyundai is investing in to reduce emissions and improve fuel efficiency. The company is also working on hybrid and electric vehicle technology, with plans to introduce a range of electric and fuel cell vehicles. Vehicles in the near future. Hyundai's hydrogen combustion engine is a game changer in the quest to reduce emissions and combat climate change. The Paris Agreement has set some lofty goals, calling for a reduction in global greenhouse gas emissions to keep the global temperature increase below 2 degrees Celsius. But with technologies like the hydrogen combustion engine, we might actually be able to achieve those goals. Now, some of you may be thinking, but what about electric cars? They're the future, right? Well, yes and no. While EVs are undoubtedly great for the environment, they have one significant advantage over hydrogen cars. You can't just refuel or recharge them at home overnight. That means hydrogen drivers are dependent on both a reliable supply of the gas itself and an available fueling station. And let's be real, there aren't nearly as many hydrogen fueling stations as there are gas stations. But here's the thing, hydrogen fuel is renewable. Unlike fossil fuels that are non-renewable and will eventually run out, hydrogen fuel can be produced from a wide range of sources, such as water, biomass, and wind power. That makes it a sustainable energy source in the long term. Future, right? Well, yes and no. While EVs are undoubtedly great for the environment, they have one significant advantage over hydrogen cars. You can't just refuel or recharge them at home overnight. That means hydrogen drivers are dependent on both a reliable supply of the gas itself and an available fueling station. And let's be real, there aren't nearly as many hydrogen fueling stations as there are gas stations. But here's the thing, hydrogen fuel is renewable. Unlike fossil fuels that are non-renewable and will eventually run out, hydrogen fuel can be produced from a wide range of sources, such as water, biomass, and wind power. That makes it a sustainable energy source in the long term.